Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So I get to do a few more orders today before I need to move on to other things and then back to orders. So I'm going to try to crank out as many as I can in the next few days, as long as some shipments don't show up. So I do have some happy mail today though. This one is from Carol Keller. She sent me some extras molds, which we will use. Look at this one, Highland Cow. This is a big version of the little one we just did. And here's some really pretty cross pendants. So thank you, Carol. I really appreciate you. I also got some from Nilsa, who this was opened on Glitz Acres a couple weeks ago, but I wanted to show you guys in case you don't watch the second channel. So these are rhinestone like rolls. They're sticky backed. So that is super cool. All different colors. And then she sent me this kit of all different colors. These are so pretty. Like all the pinks and yellows, oranges. What are these colors? Oh, all the colors of the rainbow in there. Then we have the lighter colors of the rainbow in there. Here's some iridescent ones. Here's some flat back pearls and some rhinestones iridescent. And it comes with, of course, your B7000, a tray, some wax for the little pen. If you use that kind of pen, I have so many different kinds of pens I go through. I like all of my pens. I just grab whatever's there. So thank you, Nilsa. You're always thinking of us. I appreciate you so much. Let's do these. So these have been on the list for quite a while. This is the pineapple. This actually came from Resin Mold Box quite a while ago. And she wants it done in buttered popcorn glitter. And I'm going to use the green chrome for, actually, let's just start that. But before that, here's a conch tray, or seashell, I should say. It's not really a conch at all. It's a seashell. And into resin. I haven't done this one for the longest time. Pink, blue, and purple in that one. And then this is the lotus flower. So I'm only going to pour the flower portion. This is actually a lid to a jar. I don't have the base because I didn't know it was a jar when I had asked for this one. So I'm just going to pour the flower decoration in graduate. Well, I'm going to use the drip technique kind of, but we're going to gradient from white, pearl white, which I need to get out, crystal white, and then light pink to dark pink at the base. So we're going to try that today and see what that looks like. But before that, I need to get my chrome powder into the top of the pineapple. I'm not sure if I'm blinging this one up. I don't think so. I don't think you're going to really see much as far as finish work over all of that glitter. So I'm not sure. I guess I'll wait and to see what it looks like after the fact, after we demold it and worry about it then. So this is the green chrome. And you'll probably see some of the glitter peeking through the chrome. I'm not quite sure. And it's kind of hard to get up. Hopefully I get all of it because otherwise I will have to paint over it. And I really don't want to have to do that. Because what would be the point on powdering it if you're going to paint over it? So make sure you get all the extra out. I guess we could see it from this angle too. I think I missed a little spot down in here. Can't tell. We could always like shade it with another green, I guess, after and just do it like, you know, in nature, we don't have all the same color stems. So if I did miss a part, then it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. So that's the green chrome. And then I'm going to just clean out the rest. See all that? I'll just grab a paper towel and some alcohol and get that all wiped up in there. Clean it all out. Get it ready for the... You don't want anything to hinder that beautiful glitter. The buttered popcorn is the prettiest yellow glitter I've seen. That one's in my eBay store if you haven't had it, or if you need a yellow that you're looking for. Yellow is hard. It's usually on the golden side or orangey side. So I was looking for specifically yellow, and this is the one I found. So that one's pretty simple to clean. I'm just going to make sure I touch it up. Now, the paperwork on this one said 11 ounces. I don't know if that's accurate or not, to be honest with you. I am going to use the pressure pot because they will all fit in there. This one has the, well, I don't know if this one needs to be on that cookie grate that I cut for the pressure pot, but we're going to put it on there just in case. And all of them do fit on that level, so we're going to put them all in there. All right, I'm just going to make sure I get everything off and then mix up some resin.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright.
Starting off with 20 ounces. Really don't know how much I need. I hope I don't need more, but if I do, we'll have to mix it up. I am using, like I said, the pressure pot, so I'm not using the vacuum chamber today, because that essentially is going to do the same thing by squeezing the bubbles out instead of pulling the bubbles out. Under pressure, obviously. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the seashell because that is done in clear. And I need a smaller cup now that I'm thinking about it. Let me get a paper cup. This way, I don't know how much, I better pay attention to how much so I could put it on there with pen and my silicone glue. So let's see, I started out with 20 and now I am down to, let's just go to 14. A little bit more and then I'll make a note for the next time, if there is a next time. It's hard to see through there. So I'm at 14. So there's 4 ounces in here. And let me just move these so I can reach it a little bit better. I just wanted to make sure they all fit on the same shelf. And they do. So we're going to use hot pink, sapphire, and plum for the drips. Kind of like the conch shell from yesterday. In seashell form. That's all. I just want to wipe this one down. All the gunk around it because the cap has been on the wrong one and all kinds of stuff on there. All right, so you know what? I don't really care about my mold getting stained. I'm just gonna, whoops, drip my pink, my blue, and my purple in. And if it stains, it stains. It'll still work the same. All right, and let's see how it goes. Just hoping we don't get, I don't want like polka dots, you know what I mean? Because it's stuck to the mold, which it looks like it did down there. I'm just gonna kind of move that ink a bit. Should be okay. Let's do a little bit more pink. That blue and that purple are pretty strong. Just like that. Do a little blue, little purple, and keep pouring it in. Pink, little purple. I'll pour some and add some blue. Hopefully we get all 3 colors. I don't know about that pink. Could I be right? Could 4 ounces be right? It's kind of what I guessed before I mixed my resin. Purple. We'll do a blue. We'll do a pink. And just fill her up Let's do a blue right there in the center. It's going to close, I think, anyway. So close, so close. So let me just put this back into my cup. And I would say, actually, it's about 3 ounces. There was at least an ounce left in that cup, so that's cool. I'm gonna write that on my mold, cover it with silicone glue. I don't want to scrape that in there because there was unmixed resin on there. Okay, so that one looks good. Next, what do we have left in here? Let me just make sure I was right. 14, 15. I can't tell because of this clear silicone cup what's left. 15, yeah, that was about 3 ounces. All right, let's do this one in the white mica. So I can move this stuff. Let me move this stuff off of my table, just so I have a little bit more room here. I'm going to put the white mica in the cup. I'm going to guess about 3 ounces too. That should be good. And then dissolve that with alcohol before I pour 3 ounces in. It's so hard to see over here. So I'm at 15. So down to say 12. I don't know. I'm going to guess here. A little more. Okay, I think that's about 3, but let me scrape my sides down to make sure. Yeah, that's about 3. Okay, we're just going to mix this up. This is going to be our base to the drip because she wanted white in it. So I don't know. I've never ombre'd like this before. This is a first for me. Could come out completely wrong, or it may come out great. So I got light pink, which is a Brie Reese, and a dark pink, which is Pixis. And I don't know, I'm nervous. I'm going to spritz in this one just because of all those little petals. All right, let's do a little there in each one. And then we're going to do the pink, the light pink in each one. May need a little more light pink. Let it spill over into each one. I'm going to do another light pink everywhere. I'm going to let that spill over a little bit. And then we're going to add the dark pink. And then add the white. And then we're going to add more dark pink. This might come out pretty cool. I don't know. I've never done this. I'm going to add more dark. That way we make sure it's dark on the back. And this was about 3 ounces as well. Just the flower portion. I am not doing the actual, and I have a little bit left. So that was about 3. I mean, I could probably put a tiny bit more in, but I don't want it overflowing. And I think it needs a little popsicle stick under this side of it. And I could be wrong. Once I get it into the pressure pot, it could just be my table. But I'm going to put it in there just in case. Perfect. That's all it needed was a little boost. Okay, that's good. That's good. I think we got it. I don't know. I'm excited to unmold that one. That one's going to be super cool. Now, because I don't want like a ton of, I got 12 ounces left. I don't think it's going to take 12. I'm going to mix up about, I don't know, 8. Let me grab another cup. I'm going to mix up about 8. Put my glitter in there and some glue. And then if we need more, I can obviously make more. But I don't want a whole bunch of yellow glitter left over because I don't know what to make with it. There's 3 left, so that's 8. I think that's 8. I don't remember what I had in there. 12? I don't know. Well, there's 3 left. So I'm going to dump a whole bunch of glitter. And where's my glitter stick? My glitter spatula. They're very hard to clean. That's why I'm not using a silicone cup for the glitter. It's hard to get that glitter off. That's good. So let's do plenty of glue to make sure it's not gonna fall. So I'm gonna do 8 drops. Let's start with 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was more like globs coming out than drips, so we should be okay. Get it nice and thick and gooey so our glitter does not sink. Absolutely love this technique. When Daniel Cooper came up with this, man, genius. I say genius. I need more. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I want it nice and thick. I do not want it to fall. And it goes thick immediately. Yep, there we go. That's what we want. I'm going to just pour it in here. Let me just squish around that. You kind of got to slice it off. Get any bubbles out of there that we don't want. See a couple coming out. There we go. And just fill her up. Wow, that lid does take a lot, actually. Woo, that's enough. Too much, too much, too much. Yeah, that should be fun, trying to carry this over there that full. I'm going to pour some around here and then go around the base. Make sure we don't have any bubbles trapped along the base of this one. Whoa. No, everything looks good. So let's just fill it up and see what we got left. If I need any more, yeah, I'm going to need a little bit more. So let's mix up some more resin and some more glue. I don't know, we might need, ooh, there's something purple in there. Get that out. Couple more ounces. Let's start with that. Get a little bit of glitter spilt in here. Whoop, that's enough probably. And then some more glue. So I don't know, 3, 4 drops. 1, 2, 3. If you can't get your hands on Elmer's clear glue, then get a PVA glue if you are outside of the United States. Some people say they have used white Elmer's without a problem, and some people say the white Elmer's was a problem. So that guy, I kind of get 50-50 on that. So I say, if you're going to buy it, you might as well buy the clear. So we can just have a little bit left. So that's awesome. We did it. I'm going to move this over to the pressure pot and figure out what I can make with the rest, because I do want to play with the marbling a little bit more. So let me get that done. I'm using the leftovers in these new molds. So I mixed up the other, there's about 2 ounces left. So I put white in there, and I'm using the rest of the glitter in these cross molds. So I thought that would be pretty, but it's got glue in it. So it's a little bit harder to manipulate a little bit at a time for these little things. Just going to let that all settle. And then I'll use a dotting tool or something to spread it if it's not spreading on its own. It's got to go around those those hole makers at the top for the pendant. Probably have enough for all of them. And then I think I will pour the rest of that white and grab me some brown alcohol ink and do the other one that I got today. The Highland Cow shouldn't take any more than 2 ounces, I don't think. Let's get these done. This one, just want to make sure it goes around each of those, which this one did not. And I have to check my molds because I may have grabbed the wrong seashell molds for today. And if I did, I need to pour the other one, but I can't remember. It's been a while since I poured those. I don't know if I have. In my head, I think there's another one. And if there is, I better pour it just in case, because I think the other one is a little bit bigger. I don't know. I have to look in my cabinet. But if I do have the other one, then I'm going to go ahead and pour it today too, just to get that out of the way before I add it to another day. I wanted to get the seashells done. Come on, I just need little drips here. It's so hard with glue. Just to get these domed, because I know they're going to shrink. And I just need like one little drop. Getting a drop of glue resin is almost impossible. All right, and the rest of this I will put into my giveaway mold, but I won't worry about that at the moment. Let's just get that out of there. All right, see some crosses today. I gotta go grab the latte. I've got the latte and the brown, so let's drip both of them in this one. Some latte is a little lighter. I know it doesn't look lighter right now, but it is. And then we shall pour this. Hopefully it's not polka dotted. Try to get it all spread, all marbly. And then if we see white, it's okay. I don't mind the white. That's why I put it white. I think the white base in this technique is like more versatile because it kind of goes with everything. Let's do a couple more drops. So the brown is a little darker. So we'll get two-toned Highland Cow. It takes almost all of it. Let me get it up in his ears. Oh, I guess they're not ears, horns, right? I did put this through the vacuum chamber just to get the bubbles out. To make sure he's not completely bubbled when he's cured. Got just a little bit more. So let me grab another little mold and we'll finish these up. I just got these metallics in Happy Mail, so I want to try them in here. Kind of like the same that I just did. Let's do latte and metallic and see what we get. I really should put this in a smaller cup. Just kind of fill it up and see what happens. Let me get a paper cup. I don't know why I didn't put it in a paper cup in the first place. These are the reasons I don't like to sit down when I'm doing my resin, is because I'm constantly needing to walk somewhere to do something. I'm so happy to be back in a studio where I can stand up. It's crazy. I mean, it seems like it would be way more comfortable to sit down, but I get up too many times when I was in the house doing this. All right, let's try this with brown. Oh, you know what? Let's try it with all three colors. And we'll do a latte at the top. I don't know what it'll look like. Generally, they look pretty good, no matter what I put in here. I rarely have fails with doing these. So let's do a brown and a gold. Whether I could tell after demold what I did is another story. Sometimes I have to guess because it's been all day for me. But you guys probably can tell. Let's do a brown, a latte, and then a gold. And see if that looks cool. Nice big bar one. Let's see. I need me a little stick. Just to top it up, just a little bit before I don't have enough to do this. One more drip here. And let's do, I don't even know what color this is. The brown, oops, latte, no gold. There we go. Just another drip. You want to dome this mold and you won't have any trimming to do. Let's do this one. Latte and gold. But like I said, when you have a white base, you could do any colors you want. I'm just doing these because they were sitting out. There we go. One more drop. When you think you don't have much left, you have a lot. I still have plenty in here. Let's do, let me think here. Let's get a different color. Let's do, this one is Bloody Mary. And do brown with that and a gold. Just add a third color into these. Let's see if it fills it. That one might be pretty cool. Try to use a big one. A little more. This resin is going so thick on me because it's been quite a while. And I probably have, no, I don't have enough for anything. Okay, if I have the other mold that I think I have somewhere, then I'm going to come back with some resin and we're going to do that one too. If you see the comment of the day next, that means I didn't have it. Oh, that's a piece of resin. And I'm dreaming about something that I do not know about. So either way, you'll know in just a second. As you can see, my intuition was right. And there was another shell dish. I think this is the right one. If she doesn't want the others, totally fine. They already probably hit eBay. So let's get the pink and the blue and the purple in this one. Do the exact same thing in the correct mold, I think. I don't know which one's the correct mold, to be honest with you, but she'll tell me. It's okay. We haven't done these for the longest time anyway, so it's time to redo them. So I'm kind of glad I made the mistake. I'm just hoping that those inks I just want to pour over them so they all flow. Like that pink one's not flowing too good. I just want to break it up a little bit so it's not like a little dot here. It's getting caught in all those little crystals is what's happening. So let's get some more pink and some blue and some purple. Let's do this all over again. And I will put this in the small pressure pot. Otherwise, I would have vacuum chambered it and let it sit on my bench to cure. Either way, it would have been fine. Just got to pour slow, and typically you don't get bubbles, but want to make sure if I have it available, then I want to use it. Get some down there. Just gonna keep layering and pouring and layering and pouring and see what it looks like. Watch, after all this, it'll be terrible. Then I have to start all over again. Wouldn't it be horrible? How bad could it be? I mean, crystal molds, they hide a plethora of problems. Trying to get that ink poured onto, not just pushed out to the side. How's it doing over here? Let's pour onto that ink too. I mixed up 10 ounces. Really not sure. So we're probably going to have more extras. So this is turning into quite a packed video, which is fine. Just trying to motor through a bunch of these orders that have been waiting for a long time. And I do appreciate that. But now that I'm back at it, all my molds are unpacked. Everything is kind of in its place, its permanent place, kind of. Not everything in the room, but all my molds are anyway. A little bit more. And the pink and the blue is going to make purple too, but I just wanted to make sure, because yesterday in the conch tray, it didn't. I had to help it. Let's get that filled up. Pressurized. Oh wow, it's going to take the whole 10? Am I that good today? No. Let's do, I don't even think I need any more. Let's just do a couple pinks and get a spatula and let's see what we got. Oh, it's so close. I probably can scrape out some. I'm going to scrape out some. I'll make a few more pennants, and now I will get you the comment of the day. Before we begin unmolding, I got some happy mail in the mail this afternoon, and this is from Rayanne. Rayanne sent 3. She sent a little duck. How fitting for the time. And then she sent these 2. This one looks like Jesus on the cross with some roses, and I think this one is Mary, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like. So thank you, Rayanne. We're going to have to get to these. I have similar, but I don't think I have these 2. So these are going to go in my ever-growing to-do pile, guys. Like I say all the time, please be patient with me to get to them because I have so much I have to get fulfilled prior to me doing fun stuff just for me. So thank you so much, Rayanne, for thinking of me. We really, really do appreciate you. And let's see, the others are off to the side cooling down. I just turned the heat, well, it went off before I got in here, but it's still a little warm. So let's just get these out, see what we have. Here's the buttered popcorn. So these can be pendants or charms or whatever. Maybe I'll just put a jump ring through there before I give them away, and you could do whatever you want. So this has a yellow and orange tint to the glitter. So these are all those. They all came out good. I don't think I need to trim any of them. That's awesome. So those are the new ones. And then let's do this one. This is new. This is a matte mold, so it's not going to be shiny, little cow. So hopefully, oh gosh, my drips didn't work that great in there, did it? So I'm going to paint the little nose, the eyes, probably the horns. I'll probably put some gilding on him. Not crazy about that drip in that mold, but the mold came out clean. When I shut the camera off, I had enough to do 3, or 4, I guess. So I used pink, purple, blue, gold. So let's get those out. I did the same thing. I just dripped the colors in and then poured in the white. Oh, that one looks so cool. So that one, I don't think the gold is showing. There's gold in the center of those two, but it's not really showing. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that gold is not very prominent for this. So that's kind of disappointing. Here's pink and gold, but like I said, yeah, the gold isn't showing up too well. Let's look at these. These are the latte and brown ones. That one's kind of pretty. Let's see this one. That's nice. One drop of the brown down there. I'm trying to remember how I did these. This is all 3 colors. Oh, what is that? That's weird. Probably a piece of glitter, or is that from ink? I don't know. Nothing a rhinestone. Ooh, that one's pretty. That one's really pretty. Nothing a rhinestone can't cover on that one. That one's kind of pretty. Subtle. I wanted the subtle colors. Oh, that's cool. It's like ombre. That's too bad. All right, let these finish cooling down, and as soon as they're ready, we're gonna pop them out. While I was waiting, I just finished everything else up. So I used copper gilding paint on this little fella, painted the nose pink, painted the horns, and then the eyes, and that's that one. These, I took a gold flat back pearl and put it in the center, and then I just put a jump ring on there. That way you can use it as a charm or a necklace if you want to put a cord through there or something. These I just put bails on. I did drill out these 3 because they were too thin. Then I covered that with the little gold, and that actually looks pretty good. So everything else has flat back bails on them. So let's get these out, see if they are ready to come out. I'm going to spritz some alcohol down in here, and hopefully it will come out pretty simply. It's pretty solid. I haven't made this one since I got this mold. Oh, look at that, how easy that comes out when you spritz down in there. It pops right out of there. There it is. Might need to, yeah, put it right back into place. So that's pretty. All the glitter stayed suspended. Not too bad. Doesn't need to be sanded. It's pretty sharp. So let's do that with this because I'm a little worried about that top coming out. I'm just gonna spray some alcohol down in here in a few different spots. And then here, I forgot to go around that rim with the bubble wand, but I don't think I got bubbles on it. So let's see if I can get the alcohol down in here because I do not want to break that stem off. There we go. Hopefully it won't break. I don't see why it would. I just get nervous because I'm always kind of like early with everything. Let me pull it up while pushing it down. There we go. There it is. Yeah, you can kind of see through it. Not too much though. Actually, I'm pretty impressed with that. But you can't see through. And now I think I'll leave that on there while it cures so it stays round. That's so cute. Very cute. All right, which do we do next? Should we try these? Oh, I didn't realize that had a matte bottom. Okay, that just suctioned, came off. So the matte, ooh, look at that. It's got one nice diamond in the center, so it's very pretty. Very pretty. Pink, purple, a little bit of blue, but most of it turned pink and purple. And this is the one that she didn't really want. So honestly, it's a bonus at this point. Because I did the wrong one. All right, let's do the right one. Let me move these out of the way without messing them up. All right, this one here. I gotta do this off camera. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, it just popped right out. Whoop. Ooh, that's pretty. It's basically the same. Same colors, even though I put the blue in, it turned pink and purple. Well, because the pink and the blue make purple, so that's why we ended up with a lot more purple. So I should have just done pink and blue, and I bet we would have gotten every color. So I'll see if she likes it. If she doesn't, that's okay. I could redo it for her. So that's cute. Two little dishes, seashell dishes. I think that's like a soap dish maybe. I'm not quite sure. All right, last one. And I just hope the petals stay on to this because of it being just barely warm. Let's hope we got an ombre effect of some sort. All right, are you ready? Oh yeah, that came out pretty good. Unfortunately, the ink's on the bottom, but it tinted it a little pink. This didn't get as much pink. The tips are white. So I don't know if that's what she's looking for. None of them, I don't think anything's getting finished. Obviously, there's really nothing to do. They all like to do their own stuff to them. So I don't have any finish work other than trimming, but yeah, I wish that ink would have went onto that side a little bit more. I probably should have dripped it, a couple drips into each one of those petals. But maybe that light pink. Yeah, because it really just turned my white mica light pink more than white. You could see the white from underneath though. So like it's ombre from the bottom, but not so much from the top. So if she wants it redone, you'll see it again. If not, you won't see it again. I'm going to keep moving on with orders until I hear back. So that is everything, you guys. I'm pretty sure. I mean, you don't need to stick around for trimming. So that's it. I will get you some pictures. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you came in. Let's see what we can get into tomorrow. Hope you have a blessed day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She's sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining